just, Dennis Oakes, Steve Gentling and the guy and the American Legion done a great job as always. So.
Yeah, looks like you brought your friend, Mr. Pfeiffer, with you. We'll talk to him here in a little bit. But great things going on here in Guthrie. You guys are still busy down in OKC.
Yeah, we've got about 5 more weeks of session, getting ready to wrap up. Biggest challenge right now is finishing up the budget, making sure we make our priorities known with the way we're spending the taxpayers' money. And that means we're going to focus on education and transportation and public safety and taking care of our kids and individuals with special needs. So we've got a little bit of work to do, but we'll wrap it up pretty soon and come back home. And I'm looking forward to being finished for another year.
That's of course, got to go to the parade. Got the your daughters on your left, on your right, as we saw you come down earlier today.
They're doing great. It helps. I went through my candy pretty quickly when I had 3 extra sets of hands to throw. So men, I just had to wave and let them do the real work. So great to be here.
Of course, what I like about today for you and everybody else is this is a day where you can just have some fun. Yeah, it doesn't have to be about what's going on at the city. A lot of friends, family here. So just enjoy yourself, relax. How many of these have you been to?
Well, I have lived here in Guthrie for 23 years, and I think we've made all of them. From the time the best part was going out the night before with my husband's classmates to now, entertaining the kids and watching the teenagers, letting the kids go to the carnival all by themselves.
Yeah.
So a little bit of everything in those 23 years. But Trey, has been here his whole life.
Yeah.
I don't think he's missed one either.
Congratulations. The first train of the day comes at this moment in time. Great job.
Hey, I look at trains a lot differently in this position now. That's commerce going on right now. They can blow those horns all they want. Just keep them coming. It means that we're pumping money into the economy in the state of Oklahoma.
That's awesome.
No longer a rookie. She knows her ways now.
The pro.
AJ, as always, we appreciate you stopping by and continue success.
Thank you very much. And Phil, Chris, thanks for everything you do for Guthrie. You guys do a great job, and you're a blessing to the city, keeping everybody informed and making sure we're all on the same team.
Thanks, AJ. We appreciate you.
State Senator AJ Griffin joined us again here on the 89er Day Parade as we continue to celebrate. Trucks coming down, mixed in with some older vehicles as well. Looks like we got some carriages. I see a band about a block away, so it would be great to have another band. I think, again, 12 bands on the schedule this year. And by the way, we did have those raindrops, but they have now gone away. So
I think it's perfect again.
You threaten the clouds and
gave them a look.
Yes,
gave them a look. So
we're gonna get set for our next guest here, State Representative John Pfeiffer. Again, we talked about it earlier when you drove through our great family in Logan County. Appreciate you coming down to Guthrie and celebrate 89ers with us.
Well, thank you for having me here. 89ers Day is something really special to me. My family actually settled in Orlando 2 days after the 89 Land Run, about 126 years ago now. So we've been here in Logan County for a long time and really appreciate the opportunity to kind of celebrate our history and heritage here today.
So you got here as quick as you could. You were 2 days late, but you got here as quick as you could.
2 days
That's
late,
good. That's good. Of course, I was talking to Senator Griffin, and as I told her, I think one of the cool things for you guys, because you're in session, a lot going on, obviously. This is a day where you can just get out, have some fun, relax, take it all in.
That's definitely the case. Sometimes you get in that syndrome of thinking the world revolves, or down that round top building at 23rd and Lincoln in Oklahoma City, and it's really nice to get back and talk to normal people who don't always have their own agendas and just want to talk to you, to say hi. It's a nice way to recharge your batteries.
One of the things that I've really appreciated about you is the answer you just gave. I love your candor and your honesty and your directness, and I think that's what really we love about you representing all of us around here.
Well, I appreciate that. I tell the truth because I'm too dumb to remember lies. So it's easier if I just tell the truth, that I don't have to ever be confused about it.
Yeah, well, you're doing a great job. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
What's one thing you got down there and didn't realize, never considered what happened? Just good or bad?
One of the things that's really been a pleasant surprise is you get to watch the national news and everybody gets kind of this jaded view of politics. Most of the people down there, representatives and senators both, want to do a good job and do what's best for their districts and best for the state of Oklahoma. You have differences in views and opinions, but most of the time you can work together, get along as friends, and really try to move the state forward. And that's been a really pleasant surprise for me.
We're getting ready to drown out by the Guthrie Junior High Marching Band. Thank you for coming, and thanks for celebrating with us.
Thanks for being with us.
And here is the Guthrie Junior High Marching Band. Let's take a listen.
Chris, I would very honored to welcome three more actually. We got Mr. Ball here, Jerry Ball, our great friend, and as well as Bobby Bryant, Department Vice Commander of West Oklahoma, and Jim Swenson, Department Adjunct. Guys, first 89er experience. I know not for Jerry, but how about you guys?
I got to ride in the stagecoach with Albert Hawks and his wife, and just had a great time. I think my arm's about ready to fall off from all the waving I've been doing. But it was great seeing especially seeing all the kids out. I mean, it's just a great time. I'm glad now the sun's coming out. It's going to be a beautiful day. I mean, just a wonderful experience.
Of course, we talked earlier about just the great services that the Legion provides across the state and the country to our veterans. And any programs or anything you guys want to talk about that's going on locally or within your areas?
Well, personally, I think as far as programs, we got those nailed down pretty good. I mean, all our children youth programs, our Americanism programs, things like that. But I think what our people, our citizens need to be aware of what's going on in Washington, D.C. right now with the cuts to our military. They're pretty drastic with the sequestration and what's going on with the drawdown in the military. It's not good. China's building their military forces at an exponential rate, and we're supposed to be able to maintain a front on both sides of the country. And right now, the way that the president's cutting everything, and just give you an example, as far as for military retention, this past January, retired military got a 1.7% pay increase, while our active duty forces, the people that are out there risking their lives every day for us to keep our freedoms we're so used to, got a 1% pay raise. So, and I mean, the drawdowns and everything else all across the board for the Navy, shifts being brought into put in mothballs and everything else. It's not good for America right now.
Of course, Jerry Ball is one of those guys I call true Guthrie here, and it's got to be a fun day for you as we celebrate. We're well familiar here in Guthrie, but also a lot of your Legion friends come into your town, and you're able to do a lot of things with them.
We all do this together for each other, and next week I'll be in south of Muskogee. So we all do it in support, and hopefully we can gather our numbers and increase our numbers as those voters that have families that vote. It makes us so much stronger politically when we go to Washington or even to the Oklahoma State Capitol. We've got a lot of information going on now about the VA and the time that it takes to get in. We're pretty fortunate in Oklahoma City that we're not our rates are much better, but we need to continue on that. And also we want to start and improve more on TBI. There's also talk of the state legislature merging VHS with mental health with the VA. That's not going to work. If you don't know about how to treat mental PTSD, you can't treat it, and it's just not the same thing. And the same thing with the TBI, traumatic brain injuries. So that's what we're working on right now. And but here locally, we're going to do good with the Legion, and this is our annual fundraiser here locally. And all the people that come out and support it, we really appreciate it. When you support the parade, you're supporting veterans.
It's a perfect day to do it.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
I think we're going through here pretty good. We got a lot of trucks coming up behind us here. Guys, we want to thank you again, and we appreciate your guys' service. And Bobby, you got anything you want to add before we get out of here?
I'd just like to say that, the American Legion, particularly here in Oklahoma, we're doing our best with our service officers to help all veterans.
Yes.
You don't have to be a member of the American Legion. But we're doing our best, especially with what Jerry was referring to with TBI and PTSD. We all know that there's a profound effect on veterans that's been in combat. And we're doing our best to help them, and we're going to continue to. And I would invite anybody to see an American Legion service officer in the Department of Oklahoma.
Bobby, I appreciate you saying that. You're right. I mean, our brothers that have sacrificed and done the work, so all of us can have the freedoms we have. We need to be there for them now, and I appreciate that.
We do, and I thank you guys for helping us out with that too.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. And the first horn gets me. Again, I wasn't quite ready for the horn, but it got me. It's usually Smedley's horn who got me. I'm not sure whose horn it makes me. I kind of jumpy anyway, but
You're a little jumpy, yeah.
like I don't think it was caught on camera, so I think we're okay.
You know, well, when you jump ship, captain's supposed to go down with the ship, Chris.
I almost went down with the ship. Our little trailer here.
We had a mobile stage there for a minute.
I couldn't yell at the people down below that were
Yeah.
in danger.
I think we appreciate our VIPs, our guests coming back here and joining us. Looks like we'll be able to get back to the parade for a couple minutes here.
Uh-oh,
Square dance.
We got some dancing going
Now,
on.
are you a square dancing kind of guy?
No.
Territorial square.
They get together, their cabin, let's see where the Girl Scout cabin was. They're on the pine trees. Oh, I can see you doing this here shortly, Bill.
Well, I do it now, Chris.
All the money we raise now will go to the Warrior Project, helping someone locally. Guys, I'm telling you what, these guys sacrifice each and every day for each and every one of us. So come on out and support that tonight. Things will kick off at 7:30 with the Bull Riding, 40 at the time. Bull Riding across the nation. The Bull Riders Incorporated will be here. This is going to be their kickoff for the season. These guys are fresh. The Bulls are fresh. You guys come on out and immediately follow the Bull Riding tonight. Jack Rowdy in concert. You do not want to miss out. Come out. Let's have some fun.